Welcome to the END-OF-DAYS-CHRONICLES, E.O.D.C channel. The relentless pursuit of Moses' body by Satan following his death has captivated many. Moses, a revered leader among the nation of Israel, reached the conclusion of his leadership and life, as is the fate of all great leaders. In his infinite wisdom, God called his beloved prophet back home, leaving a profound impact on the people of Israel. The mourning period lasted a full month, underscoring the significance of Moses' departure. Death, often viewed as both an end and the beginning of a new journey, typically involves burial. However, Moses' situation was unique. Deuteronomy 34 verse 6 states that Moses, the servant of the Lord, died in the land of Moab, in accordance with God's word, and was personally buried by God in a valley within that same land. Interestingly, Moses is the sole figure in the Bible whose burial was directly carried out by God. Nevertheless, the precise location of his burial remains undisclosed to this day. The scriptures reveal that the Lord purposely concealed Moses' tomb, and the rationale behind this secrecy becomes evident. Satan held a fervent interest in obtaining Moses' body, as he endeavors to manipulate and lead God's people astray through various means, including idolatry. Had the Israelites possessed knowledge of Moses' burial site, it likely would have transformed into a shrine, thereby providing an opportunity for Satan to corrupt and distort the worship of the true God. Therefore, in his divine wisdom, God chose to conceal Moses' body, safeguarding it from becoming an object of veneration or idolatrous practices. Through this act, God protected his people from falling into the trap of Satan's schemes and preserved the integrity of their worship. Even in the present era, it is inevitable that people would be drawn to that grave, constructing monuments and transforming it into a shrine driven by commercial interests. It would have become a hub of sinful adoration, centered around the perceived powers of Moses rather than focusing on God. This kind of idolatrous worship stands in direct contradiction to the true essence of faith. Hence, the Lord deliberately chose to conceal the tomb, recognizing the crucial importance of keeping it hidden. This act of concealment even ignited a celestial battle in the heavenly realm, as described in Jude chapter 9. The Archangel Michael confronted the devil in a dispute over Moses' body. While the Bible does not explicitly provide a reason for this dispute, several theories have been postulated. However, the most plausible explanation aligns with what we have previously discussed: the inherent human tendency to worship created beings instead of acknowledging and honoring the Creator himself. In Romans 1 verse 25, it is stated that people often exchange the truth about God for a lie, worshiping and serving created entities rather than the Creator. This essence of idolatry involves mistaking the absolute for the relative and vice versa. To prevent the temptation of people worshiping Moses' body, God made the decision to hide it from our knowledge and sight. Some individuals have even speculated that Moses did not experience physical death but ascended to heaven. However, it is impossible for us to definitively ascertain the truth in this matter. What we do know, and will ever know, is that after Moses ascended the mountain, his body was never discovered. As we have just uncovered, one of the means by which God ensured the safeguarding of Moses' body was through the involvement of the Archangel Michael. However, it is crucial to emphasize a significant aspect of this event. Even as Archangel Michael engaged in a dispute with the devil over Moses' body, he refrained from condemning him. Instead, Michael simply uttered, "The Lord rebuke you." This observation holds immense significance. Even Michael, the mighty archangel whom God employed to expel Satan from heaven, did not dare to speak reproachfully to the one who operates within the realm of demons. Michael, the archangel, entrusted all forms of rebuke and condemnation to God. In the Bible, particularly in the books of Daniel, Jude, and Revelation, Michael is depicted as a warrior angel engaged in spiritual combat against principalities and powers. The title Archangel signifies an angel of the highest rank. While most angels in the Bible are described as messengers, Michael consistently appears in these three books as contending, resisting, or standing against evil spirits and principalities. Despite his role as a formidable warrior, Michael chooses not to take matters into his own hands and directly rebuke Satan concerning the body of Moses. Instead, he defers to God, acknowledging the ultimate authority and power of the Lord in addressing spiritual matters. Instead, Michael spoke the words, "The Lord rebuke you," recognizing that the authority to rebuke belongs exclusively to the Lord, even for the highest-ranking angels. This serves as a reminder of the human tendency to pass judgment, curse, and rebuke those who have wronged us. It can be challenging to let go of the desire for revenge and place it in the hands of the Lord. To summarize, why did Satan strive to obtain Moses' body? Satan desired to gain access to Moses' body in order to tempt the people into worshiping his remains instead of worshiping God. In response, God dispatched the Archangel Michael to safeguard Moses' body and keep the burial place hidden. This was done to protect God's children from falling into the snare of idolatrous worship, where created beings are venerated instead of the Creator himself. In conclusion, the account of Moses' burial and the battle over his body serves as a profound lesson about the perils of idolatry and the significance of entrusting matters of rebuke and judgment to God. By concealing the location of Moses' tomb, God shielded his people from the temptation to worship a created entity rather than the Creator. This act of divine wisdom prevented the distortion of true faith and ensured the purity of worship. The celestial dispute between the Archangel Michael and Satan over Moses' body underscores the importance of acknowledging God's authority in spiritual matters. Even the mighty Archangel Michael refrained from personally rebuking Satan, instead deferring to the power of the Lord. This serves as a reminder for humans to resist the temptation of seeking personal vengeance and to place their trust in God's sovereignty. The secrecy surrounding the burial place of Moses also serves as a safeguard against the potential commercialization and idolatrous worship that would likely arise if the location of the grave were known. God's deliberate choice to conceal the tomb prevents it from becoming a shrine of worship centered around Moses, diverting attention away from the true focal point of faith, which is God himself. In essence, the account of Moses' burial imparts valuable lessons about the perils of idolatry, the significance of entrusting matters of rebuke to God, and the importance of upholding the purity of worship. It reminds us to prioritize the worship of the Creator rather than the created, and to place our trust in God's wisdom and divine protection. We appreciate your viewership of this video titled, "The Mysterious Burial of Moses, Lessons on Idolatry and Divine Wisdom." We hope you found it enlightening and thought-provoking. If you enjoyed the content, we kindly ask you to like the video, leave a comment to share your thoughts or questions, and subscribe to our channel for more captivating and informative videos on biblical teachings and spiritual insights. Your support and engagement are immensely valued as we continue to delve into profound lessons from the Scriptures. Stay tuned for more enlightening content, and thank you for being an integral part of our community.